welcome to my class. My name is Anggita Sekunda Megumi Tumangger. My student number is 251304205. Today we're going to talk about something super interesting, the speech organ. Have you wondered how we actually produce sound when we speak? Like, what part of our body help us say word clearly? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore today. So let's get started. For the first, what are speech organs? Speech organs are the part of our body that we use to produce speech sounds. They work together to control the airflow, vibration, and movement that speaks different sounds in English and other language. We can divide speech organ into three main sections based on their location in the body. The first is the respiratory system. The second one is the phonatory system. And the third is the articulatory system. Let's break them down one by one. The respiratory system, where it all begins. Everything starts with air. When we speak, we breathe out air from our lungs, and this air passes through the trachea or windpipe. So the main organs are here. Lungs, they provide the air we need for speech. Diaphragm, it helps push the air out. Trachea, it's like a channel that carries the air upward. Without the airflow, we won't be able to produce any sounds at all. It will just be silence. The phonatory system, making the voice. Next, the air reaches the larynx, which is often called the voice box. Inside the larynx, there are two tiny but powerful structures called the vocal cords or vocal folds. When the air passes through them, they can vibrate, and that vibration creates voice. For example is, when your vocal cords vibrates, you produce voiced sounds like b, d, or g. When they don't vibrate, you make voiceless sounds like p, t, or k. So the larynx and vocal cords control whether your sounds are voiced or voiceless, kind of like turning your sounds on or off. The articulatory system, shaping the sound. Now that we have voice, we need to shape it into actual speech sounds. That's where the articulator come in. The movable and fixed parts of our mouth and throat that work together to form different sounds. Let's look at the main speech organ in this group. The tongue, the superstar of speech. It has different parts. The tip one, blade, front, back, and roots. For example, you use the tip of your tongue for sounds like d or d, 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 and the back of your tongue for sounds like k, k, or g. The lips, they can open, close, or round to make sounds. For example, p and p. Use both lips while f, f, and f, while f, and f. Use the bottom lip and upper teeth. The teeth, they help create sounds like ting, tih, or this. The alveolar ridge, that little bump behind your upper teeth, it's used for t, 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 n, and s, The hard palate. The hard part of the roof of your mouth use sounds like s, c in C. The soft palate or velum, it controls airflow the nose. When it's rise, air goes only through the mouth. When it's lower, air also through the nose like m, n, or m. The uvula. That small piece hanging at the back of your mouth, it's used in some language, though not so much in English. The nasal cavity. This allows air to pass through the nose for nasal sounds. Together, these organs coordinate in amazing ways, kind of like team of musicians playing together to create a sound. So to sum up, speech organs are the part of our body that help us produce and shape speech sounds. They include the lungs and diaphragm for airflow, the larynx and the vocal cord for voicing, and the tongue, lips, teeth, palates, and others for articulation. Every time we speak, all these parts work together in perfect harmony. Pretty amazing, right? Thank you for watching. Bye bye.